Welcome back. One final point before we go. Here's a part of the story the mainstream media won't be reporting. The May Day protests yesterday, according to the left, just one big happy family standing up together against the oppression and aggression of the tyrant Donald Trump. Resist the patriarchy, they cry. Stand up for the working man. Stand up for the working woman. Stand up for the working gender nonconforming G's and Z's. There is no such thing as an illegal person, DNC Chair Tom Perez said. Well, amidst this big love fest celebrating a holiday started by communists, 40 people were arrested for rioting and crime. This is the photo released by the Portland Police Department. 25 people were arrested in Portland, 5 people arrested in Seattle, 4 people arrested in Oakland, California. This was no isolated incident. Agitators in Seattle hurled rocks at Trump supporters. Rioters in Olympia, Washington slung marbles from slingshots at police officers. Keep in mind, these brave police officers wear the blue uniform to protect us. They're willing to put themselves in harm's way to ensure we have the right to peaceably assemble. Too bad these protesters don't respect the rule of law or the men and women who are willing to lay down their lives to protect it. Smoke bombs were thrown in Portland, windows smashed, businesses defaced, streets were set on fire, and a police cruiser was attacked. Soon this so-called peaceful march against Donald Trump turned into a riot. Makes you stop and wonder why, huh? What do these protesters have against the rule of law anyway? Why would they stoop to the disgusting level of degrading our police officers? Why would anyone throw a smoke bomb at a cop patrolling to keep me safe? This is the part of the story you won't hear from the mainstream media. They cover it up, they hide it. They're afraid to let the truth see the light of day because the truth scares the left. It scares the left to think that President Trump wants to deport criminal aliens. It scares the left to think that President Trump wants to secure our border. It scares the left to think that President Trump is bound by his oath of office to uphold the rule of law, that the majority of people agree with him. Most of all, it scares the left to think President Trump isn't letting the media run wild for the Democrats anymore, because that's part of the Democrats' strategy. Without the liberal bias of the mainstream media, Democrats wouldn't win elections. The left needs us to believe that the May Day marches were peaceful, that the majority of Americans disdain President Trump and all his policies. The left needs us to fall into their trap of groupthink, or else, horror upon horror, we the people may think for ourselves and realize that everything the Democrats tell us about President Trump is a lie. And that's why the media hides the truth. And that's my final point tonight. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.